Hey world, KTR here. So I'm in the middle of recording this series. It's a vlog series about growth and change, my own personal journey in regards to growth and change. And I seem to be in this stuck place because I feel so much pain and hurt in my community right now. And so I wanted to speak my piece in regards to the mindset that we're in right now due to various reasons. I think it's a combination of a lot of things. I think it's a combination of oppression. It's a combination of this quarantine and a combination of current brutality on our community, and what we should do in regards to combating that. I have just noticed recently that there has been a wave of us standing up for each other. And for that, I appreciate and I commend us for having each other's backs 100%. But what I fear is that... All right, Christian, hold on for a second. What I fear is that we are losing ourselves in fighting this war, in asking for common courtesy. Can you be quiet? I love you too, baby. But I'm trying to get something off my heart, okay? Can you give me a second to get something off my heart? You want a kiss? Thank you. Yo, pizza will be done in a minute, okay? All right. So, I think because I'm raising a young man as well in this society, I definitely understand the gravity of what we're going through. But I don't want this to change who we are. I want us to be able to find that balance in being who we are and our purpose in this lifetime and fighting that battle. Like, I want us to be able to create our own way to go about things, because realistically, the route in which we are going, and not to knock it by any means because there's great things that have come out of it, but the system that we're fighting against, the people that we are fighting against, they have had a lot of time to be able to find ways and solutions to combat what we have been doing for so long. What I would like to see is for our community to come into our individual way of helping this battle, whether it's helping the ones that are on the front line fighting, or whether it's uplifting the ones who are on the front line fighting, or whether it's fighting the battle in our own specific way. Then maybe the system hasn't found a way to shut down yet, or elongate in such a sense that we go through more pain in the fight than we do the actual, like, being able to praise in the result that we got from the fight, from the little bit of wins that we have received. I want us to be able to win on a larger scale. And I feel like in the way that energy works, if you give your attention to it, you feed it, right? And yes, I understand that some stuff we have to give our attention to. But I believe that we are giving our attention to it in a way that is not as productive as it could be if we create more people that are bringing light into the situation. We are currently fighting darkness with darkness. So what would it be like if we put our energy and our focus and fed the light that is within all of us, that came from the knowing of how to even cultivate that light, came from our ancestors? And there's so many people in my community that don't even know anything about that energy within themselves, that light within themselves that's directly connected to our ancestors and to God, and how to actually cultivate that in a way within themselves that they create a light within themselves and within the community and then within each other. If we can create a light within us, we can fight that darkness, because we'll be able to see through all the bullshit clearly. That's the way I see us fighting this battle in a different way. I need people to open up to this concept before the way that it can come about is even introduced. And no, I'm not saying stop fighting the way that we're fighting. No, I'm not saying turn our back so we can get stabbed in the back some more. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is respect the people who are meant to fight that fight. But if that is not your calling, know yourself well enough to find a different route. Know yourself well enough not to just be sucked into somebody else's purpose, and therefore you lose out on the benefit we have as a community from everybody walking in their own purpose. Don't just jump on no bandwagon. And for those who are out there fighting, for those who are making change, for those who are fighting in this ruthless way and battling and standing toe to toe and accomplishing goals, thank y'all. This is not anything to knock y'all whatsoever. I just want to find the light. I just want to help people stop hurting. I want to be able to create a world for my son to grow up in where he's not facing these same type of adversities in the same manner. I have the same goal as you. Why don't we look into the option of there being another way to go about things? How about we fight this with light? Because right now, the earth is in the position for us to cultivate a hell of a high frequency within us. And the way that we use that is our right. The way that we understand that is our history. The way that we cultivate that within us is everything. It is us. The armor that we've had to wear in growing up in this society that was created for us is not us. That's not who we are on the inside. That's who we've had to be. And I understand that. What I'm saying is find who you are, complement that with who you've had to be, and you'll be a monster. There's no stopping us then. That's what I want for us. I want us to be able to combat this shit, but also not lose ourselves in doing so. But first, we got to know who we are. I love y'all. Man, I do. With everything in me, I love y'all. And I want what's best. But we got to do this shit a little differently.